If you've been working in healthcare analytics, building dashboards, running SQL queries, interpreting EHR data, and you're wondering whether you can make the jump into an AI-driven product management role, the answer is an absolute yes. And honestly, you are already closer than you may think. Hi, I'm Jennifer Rist. I'm a senior global platform leader at a leading healthcare tech company. And in this video, I'm going to give you the practical step-by-step roadmap to transition from a healthcare analytics role into an AI-focused product management position. We'll cover what skills you already have that translate directly and what gaps that you may need to fill. And more importantly, how to position yourself so hiring managers actually take notice. So let's dive into it. Here's why right now is the best time to make this move. Healthcare is in the middle of a massive AI transformation. Hospitals, payers, and health tech companies, they're all deploying AI tools for everything from clinical decision support and predictive readmissions to prior authorization automation and population health management. But here's the problem. Most of these companies, they're struggling to find product managers who actually understand both the AI technology and the healthcare domain. And that is a rare combination. And if you've been working in healthcare analytics, you likely already have the domain knowledge that most product managers, they spend years trying to learn. And according to LinkedIn's job data, AI-related product management in healthcare has grown significantly over the past 2 years, and the demand is outpacing supply for qualified candidates. So the question isn't whether the opportunity exists, it's whether you are prepared to step in. So let's start with the good news here. If you are in healthcare analytics, you probably have more transferable skills than you realize. Let me walk you through the big ones. Skill number 1 is domain expertise. So you understand the clinical workflows. You understand regulatory environments like HIPAA and how data moves through health systems. This is gold for a product management role. AI product teams need someone who can translate between engineers, clinical stakeholders, and oftentimes the data. And that is someone like you. Skill number 2 is data fluency. So as an analyst, you already know how to question data. You know how to spot anomalies and communicate the findings. AI product managers need to evaluate model outputs, understand limitations, and ask the right questions of data science teams. So you're already trained to do this in a way. Skill number 3 is stakeholder communication. So you've presented findings to clinical leaders, operations teams, and maybe executives. That's essentially what a product manager does on the daily. You're just shifting it from reporting on data to driving product decisions with it. And skill number 4 is problem definition. So analytics is fundamentally about identifying problems in the data. Product management work is about defining the right problems to solve. These are tightly connected skills. So you're not starting from zero. You're building on a really strong foundation that you already have. Now, let's be honest about what you'll need to develop though, because you do have gaps in skills, just like starting with any new role. There are 3 main areas where most analytics professionals need to level up before they can compete in an AI product management role. So gap number 1 is product thinking. Analysts are reactive. Someone asks a question, you answer it. It's data. Product management is proactive. You are defining what gets built and why. You have to find that value. You need to start thinking about user problems, prioritization frameworks like maybe Rist or Moscow, and product road mapping. A great way to look at closing this gap could be starting with just the product management fundamentals. Books like Inspired by Marty Kagan or Continuous Discovery Habits by Teresa Torres are excellent starting points. If you have access to product managers in the healthcare space, if you're part of a healthcare organization, connect with them and maybe get some input. You can also take PM certification courses if you feel like it's something that would be helpful. So there's Pragmatic Institute or Product School. Both offer healthcare adjacent tracks. However, I admit I've learned more on the job than I ever did from any of these certification tracks. So I don't push them as necessary. And I always say to be open-minded and go to them if you are someone that really needs that type of direction. I'm more of an on-the-job, on-the-person, networking, trying to find the information, digging through things myself in order to find what the truth is. Sometimes the certification classes are a bit misleading as to what you really need to know and what you really should be doing. Gap number 2 is AI and machine learning literacy. So you don't need to be a data science and you don't need to be an expert at this, but you do need to understand what AI models can and cannot do, how to evaluate model performance in healthcare contexts, things like sensitivity, specificity, fairness metrics, and how to scope AI features in a product specification. So ways maybe you can close the gap are there are online courses out there that are maybe AI for everyone on Coursera. That's a great non-technical starting point. Then look at healthcare-specific AI content through HIMSS, AMIA, or Digital Medicine Society. So there's different groups out there that offer different free courses. There's a lot of free information out there on AI, especially with Google, but getting more into the specific area of healthcare. You can watch YouTube videos like mine to get more tips, tricks, and feedback, and find sources. With AI being available with ChatGPT or Claude or any of those type of applications, you have the opportunity to ask those questions. Where can I go for different resources to find maybe a specific topic within this category? Gap number 3 is execution and delivery skills. So product managers own the delivery of features. They work in agile sprints oftentimes. They write product requirement documents, managing backlogs, and aligning with cross-functional teams constantly. So you need to know how to work with cross-functional teams. If you haven't had exposure to product delivery cycles, this is a critical gap. So how can you close this gap a bit better? Maybe volunteer to shadow with a product manager that's on a current project, maybe at work, someone that you can, lean on and ask questions and maybe be involved, or volunteer to work with them in writing user stories just to get comfortable. It all takes practice. Sometimes the best learning is being involved in it. And better yet, you could build a small side project and manage it like a product within what you currently do. I'm sure that your manager would appreciate that and really cheer you on that you're trying to do more to understand the data and go above and beyond on these type of skills. So document the decisions, the trade-offs, the iterations. You're doing a lot of the work already. You just need to package it more in a product sense. So this is something that you could also use for your interviews as well as a showpiece. Here's a concrete 90-day roadmap that you could start with today. First 30 days is build the foundation, complete a product management fundamentals course or book, or watch some YouTube videos. Identify maybe 3 to 5 AA healthcare companies that you'd want to work for. Start maybe a product journal. Document every product decision you observe at work. Small things. Even if you're not in the healthcare space, you can always make it relative. And ask yourself, why is this product made? Ask a lot of the product-specific questions. A second phase would be moving more into that 30 to 60 days, where you want to build your proof. So create a product case study using your current analytics work. Reframe a dashboard that you built as a product. Who's the user? What's the problem? What problem does it solve? How would you improve it? This becomes portfolio material. If possible, start contributing to product conversations at your current company, even informally. You never know if there's bigger opportunities for you as you are showing your skills and showing your stuff and interest in the product space. And 60 to 90 days, get visible. Update your LinkedIn to reflect product management aspirations. Add some keywords like product strategy, AI product development, cross-functional leadership. Connect with AI healthcare product managers on LinkedIn, engage in their content, and ask for informational interviews. Many of them will take the time to meet with you, especially if you are not asking for a position. You're basically calling that out on a DM and saying, hey, I'm not looking for a job, but I just need advice because I'm really interested in getting into the space. And apply to associate product manager programs or roles in digital health companies. Many explicitly look for candidates with domain expertise, and having the analytics side, it is a big plus for you, whether you believe it or you don't. 90 days isn't magic, but some focused effort over 90 days will get you a lot further than most people will get in a year of vague intentions. So put a timeline to it. It might not be perfect. It might not be 90 days. It might be 3 months. It might be 6 months. But creating those paths will get you far. And one thing that stops a lot of analytics professionals from making this move is feeling like they need to be perfect. Like they have to have a perfect resume before applying. They need to have all of the skills that product, requirement document that comes out, that they're looking for either on LinkedIn or just the description of the product. You don't have to have all of those checks. Many times it's your attitude alone and your willingness to learn and your willingness to be coached, and also having that domain experience and that analytics experience will get you a lot farther than someone who could check the box and maybe does not have a great attitude. So when you talk to a hiring manager or write your resume, your story should go something like this. Something like, I've spent so many years in healthcare analytics. I've seen firsthand how AI tools are transforming clinical operations, and I want to be on the product side of that transformation, using my deep domain knowledge and data skills to build AI products that actually work in clinical environments. So spin all of the great work that you're doing now into something grand, especially when you get the opportunity to get an interview. That is compelling stuff. That's differentiated. That tells hiring managers exactly why you are the right person, not just a generic product manager candidate. Also, don't sleep on healthcare-specific product management communities. So HIMSS has a product and innovation track. Digital health Slack communities like Health Tech Nerds are active and full of people making this exact transition. So you can lean on those for support. And the transition from healthcare analytics to AI-driven product management is not a leap. It is a bridge. And you've already built half of it just by working in the space. The key is being intentional. Fill the right gaps. Build visible proof of your product thinking. And tell a clear story about why your background makes you uniquely qualified to build AI products that actually serve patients and clinicians. If this was helpful, hit the like button and subscribe. I put out weekly content on AI, digital health, careers, and product management. And drop a comment below. What's your current role? What feels like the biggest barrier for you in making this leap and move if you are in the analytics space? I read every comment and I respond to as many as I can. And if there's any topics that you would like for me to cover on this channel, let me know those in the comments as well. And we will see you on the next one.